What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, P Gemini 3, all the way from Free State. Guys, please allow me to introduce myself. Allow me to introduce myself in terms of my location, in terms of where I'm located, in terms of where I'm situated, in terms of where this content or this broadcast is taking place. You feel me? Since y'all know that Free State is very huge, since y'all know that Free State is very, very big, since you little never hold Free State, you hold like it. So guys, don't be surprised on this show. Which means we're gonna give you that touch of Sesotho and that touch of English. The reason why, or the purpose why we've decided to give you that touch of Sesotho is because we really trying to show the world out there that we are really proud of our mother tongue. We are really proud of our home language, which is Sesotho. And any other thing, shout out to him that just started with this massive movement of Sesotho fashion. And any other things, boy,
yo,
shout out to Kamukaba.
Shout out to Kamukaba.
He did it. He did it. Most of us like vocalists, like most vocalists, they were always like, you know, in order for me to do a hit in Amapiano genre, I have to sing, or my vocals have to be written, or my vocals have to be in Zulu language. But look at what that guy did.
That nigga changed the whole
industry. He changed everything. It feels like there was some type of mission where he took it from that Zulu clan, then he gave it to a Sesotho clan. Yo, Kamukaba, wherever you at, my bro, wherever you at, where you watching this, we blessed. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. And keep on doing what you are doing. We are proud. Just know that Q Town is behind you. Is behind you. Yeah. You've shown a lot of people from Q Town that your current situation or current state doesn't determine your future. Yeah. You really worked hard. So the universe decided to reward you with the carbon, that hit maker, for all your hard works. You know the ups and downs of music. You know them. I'm sure they're one of those days where, like, when you wake up in the morning, it's like, what am I doing? Yes. Is this thing gonna pay up? But what I really liked about the guy, he never gave up. He never lost hope. He had that faith that someday I'm gonna make that one song, that one goal will take it to everything. And he did it. He did it. From anyone out there, if you're a producer or you're doing something, guys, how to make something? This thing guys of procrastination, there's no days off. You have to be consistent. Even if you are tired, but still, you need to do it. You have to. It's a matter of must. You have to. You have to have that delusion in your mind that indeed this thing is happening before it really happens in real life. But in your mind, you have to see yourself somewhere that indeed this thing is happening. Yeah. As for me, I'm sitting right here doing Rap Issa Lifestyle Season 1, Episode 1. But I see myself somewhere. I see this thing being on the national TV someday. It really shows that I've got faith. I've got hope on this thing. I really believe in myself in this thing. I really believe in myself in this thing. Yo guys, since today is Valentine's Day, I've got to make a special shout out to someone who is important in my life, to someone who speeds off my stress, to someone who makes sure that each and every day before she goes to bed, she prays for me. Yo, this is a special shout out to we. I know you are watching this. Look, I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect, G. We are all human beings. We make mistakes, G. You feel me? I'm not perfect. I know that. I'm not perfect. But I just want you to know that you are really loved. You are really appreciated. It took a couple of lessons. It took a couple of losses. to realize that you are really, really, really special. You feel me? To realize that you are really, 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 really special, you know. Anyways, I just want to say I love you so, so, so much. Shout out to you since it's Valentine's Day. Shout out to you. Indeed, this thing is happening. We are doing it. We are doing it. Yo, guys, before wasting your time, since I've said it, allow me to introduce myself. It's your boy, P. Jamalentare. Sintelente Bagan. Materiki announce official. Guys, introduce myself officially in terms of my location. In terms of my location. Just like I've told them my location that this thing, if you I'm from the Free State. Cute Town. If you don't want to call it Tabajima, you can call it Cute Town. If you don't want to call it Cute Town, you can call it Snow Town. But G, let me introduce myself. If I fit, Kintuanela Marana Mushu, Kintuanela Marana Mupi, Kintuanela District at Habu Futanya, Kintuanela Maluta Pofu. For those of you who don't know where Maluta Pofu is located, Maluta Pofu is located in Cute Town. Right now, we're trying to show the world and go out to the world. Like, indeed, we have potential, we have everything to do this. To show the world that this Basutu nation is side. Because most of the time, especially when I was in Toga, you know, people were like, you come from the south. So I'm like, nah, I don't come from the south. You feel me? Like, they will ask me questions, especially people from Toga. Yes. Like, where are you coming from? I'm like, I come from Kwa. I'm coming from Kwa, guys. They were like, so. Nah, guys. We are still under South Africa, Free State Province. And it's really, 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 really nice. It's really nice. Anyways, guys, it is what it is. This is Rap Issa Lifestyle, Season 1, Episode 1. I'm very, very, very excited. I'm very, very excited to be here. I'm very, very excited to be hosting this show, or to be hosting this content. Get used to it. Get used to this face. You're gonna see it for the whole of Season 1. They're gonna see it. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, Season 8, Season 9, Season 10. Until it finishes. It won't. I get ready to right home, right faith. And one another thing is that the reason why I've realized that a lot of people fail or in terms of doing something in 50. Like, they do a lot of things. They're out there saying, you know, I wanna do this. Once the road gets tough, then he or she decides, nah, I'ma leave this thing. I'ma start this. Once the road gets tough on this thing, he or she leaves it and says, I'ma do this. Yo, guys, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. The moment it gets tough, that's where you're about to level up. Trust the process. Enjoy the process. Enjoy those ups and downs of that thing you're trying to build. Enjoy those ups and downs. Someday, it's going to pay you off. The universe, it is going to reward you. And big time. I'm telling you. Don't give up. Keep on pushing. Focus on your dreams. It is what it is. This is Season 1 of Rap Issa Lifestyle. Yeah. In this kind of show, we do music, we do rap, we do industry news. But the most important thing, you can watch this show, but you won't leave empty-handed. We're gonna give you something that's gonna inspire you. We're gonna give you something that's gonna motivate you to push more hard. You feel me? In order for you to be successful in this life, you have to experience pain. You have to. It's a matter of math. There's no success without pain. Yeah. Take that pain and use it as fuel to survive. Or am I like?
Nah,
you have to.
Those are some wise ways.
Yeah. I'm a hip hop head. I listen to hip hop. I even watch interviews of those big artists, international artists. Some of them, they tell you that this thing that I have right now, it happened with that one heartbreak. Yeah. Sometimes you need your feelings hurt so that you can wake up and focus on you. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is Episode 1, Season 1 of Rap Issa Lifestyle. I'm sure most of you are wondering who is this G sitting next to me. This rapper among other rappers, you know. This guy is busy out there trying to make something out of himself. I hope the universe rewards him, but it has to reward him in terms of his hard work, you know. Shout out to Afrikkkana.
Keep my toes on the right path. Those who don't know my say I took a blind step, but it's a fun yet. Cause for what? It's where I'm heading. Straight up facts, no lies, cutting ties with the phonies. Product of lies, never meant to succeed. As time goes.
Guys, this is Afrikkkana. Yo, G. Shout out, man. Shout out. Welcome to our podcast. Welcome. Before that, we continue the show. I just want to say thank you, man. Like, thank you very much for making your time to be here. You are a rapper. You were supposed to be somewhere on someone's studio doing something, maybe writing bars, or maybe doing something with your family, but you've decided like to clear your schedule. Or maybe you were supposed to do something with your partner since today is Valentine's Day, but you've decided to clear your schedule. You are like, you know what?
I'm singing
I'm a pop. Oh, he's singing.
Ready to mingle.
He's singing. He's ready to mingle. No, don't do it. Focus on your goals, man. But I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding, man. If you want someone in your life, as for me, I have someone in my life, and I've already mentioned here. Shout out again, shout out again. You make me happy. That's fun. Yo, G, look.
See, I also wanna find somebody.
You wanna find yourself somebody. You wanna find someone who's going to make you happy. It's fine. Yo, guys, he just said it. He's singing.
I'm singing. Ready to mingle.
So if there's any lady out there who sees potential in this guy, that this guy maybe can be my husband, or maybe can be my boyfriend, or maybe can be my something, or maybe can be my lovey-dovey, I'ma make sure that I leave his Facebook details. If there's anyone who wants this guy, I'ma leave his Facebook details. If you really want this guy, then, and you feel like I really want this guy, go through the comment section.
I'm all yours.
Go through the comment section. Anyways, guys, please don't forget to subscribe, you know. Don't forget to share the link as much as you can, you know. Tell your friends to tell their friends. Tell your friends to tell their friends that indeed this thing is happening. This is Rap Issa Lifestyle, Season 1, Episode 1. It's happening. Just like I made my sleepers last week, I told people that to expect fire, expect something that is massive. The reason why I did this show to enrich or change lives of upcoming artists. You feel me? And I'm very sure about this thing that I'm doing, that before the end of Season 1, some other artists that are going to come here to sit on this chair, they're gonna blow up, they're gonna get recognized. They're gonna blow up, they're gonna get massive followers. You know, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's about something that changing. It's about something, you feel me? It's about changing people's lives. Yeah. It's fine. Since English is not my home language, since English is not my mother tongue, this is my first time doing this. This is the first episode. But everything gets better with time, and practice makes perfect. Y'all know it, practice makes perfect. Yeah. On some episode, people are gonna be surprised that on Season 1, on Episode 1, it was not like this. But look, right now, he's so fluent. Guys, how to make something? So G, since people know you that you are African. So I want you to tell the world, or tell us, who's African? Who's African? We wanna know who's African.
Well, G,
Continue.
and everybody out there,
Afrikkkana.
Afrikkkana is that nigga.
Yeah.
Straight out of slums, the trenches, the hood, deep in Kwad, or you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm from Kwad, Yeah. So Afrikkkana is that cool guy, humble guy, man, who does his thing, man, you know what I'm saying, G? Yeah, get on my Kriza, by the way. Shout out to my Kriza, in a way. Shout out to my Kriza.
Mom, I hope you're watching this. This thing indeed is happening. It's happening. It happened. Shout out to my mom too. Where he is, where she is, she's proud. One thing for sure, she's proud. And since she watched this snippet, my snippet, she said she can't wait. It shows that she's proud of me, that really, I'm doing this. And I'ma do it forever. Get used to this thing. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see the Lord. Shout out. Yeah, continue. Oh, you've already answered our question.
Yeah.
Who is Afrikkkana? Okay. So we wanna know who or what inspired you to do music?
Well, for that question, I gotta say, honestly, it was my sister, G. My sister, man, did the whole thing, man. Like, when growing up, man, my sister used to play hip hop, R&B, you know what, man, like singing, man, forward with this shit, like, man, that's some type of shit I need to do, man, like, and there's other artists, man, like international artists out there, man, like Big, Tupac, DMX, Eminem, etc.
You are mentioning
like,
the GOAT.
Those are the niggas who inspired this G, man.
He's mentioning the G's.
Shit,
He's
like,
mentioning the G's.
Like today,
The GOAT.
shit, man. Like I'm from the old school era, like man, old school era.
We are old school. We are old school era.
man.
We are old school era.
So I was like, God damn, man, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying, man?
Shout out,
Drop some bars, man.
Shout
if
out,
they
man.
can do it, I can do it too, man. Like gotta do
Guys.
something with this shit, man.
Guys, for me, there's only one person who inspired me to do this. Besides music. Let me start with music. As for music, I was inspired to do this by DJ Spins on Red and Stone Jazz. Shout out to you guys. Shout out guys. I've learned a lot from you. I just want to say shout out guys. In terms of doing this thing for YouTube, I was inspired by only one person. The GOAT, Joseph Dar. JD. Yo, Joseph, my brother. Yes, I just want to say shout out to you. You're doing a very good job in terms of showing us those fake relationships. You are doing a very good job. You are doing a very good job. And I've also subscribed to his channel. I watch his episodes. He's doing a good thing because people out there be loyal for nothing. Since today is Valentine's, someone gonna buy gifts and everything for someone who's not loyal.
And that's a fucked up shit.
We live. Most people say this is a modern society, but as for me, this is not a modern society. We are living in a society where people have normalized cheating, and it's a bad thing. But anyways, continue to do it. But just know that the universe is busy piling up evidence against you. Karma is coming. It may be after 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, but just know it's coming. Just know you are busy cheating on someone. Just know that the universe is busy investigating you. It has those type of FBI type of things, CIA type of shit. You know, the universe can investigate. It's busy investigating you, piling evidence, and someday you have to make sure that you appear in the court. When I mean court, we mean court of reality, and you're gonna be punished by a karma. Anyway, back to the interview. When did your journey start as a musician or as a rapper or as an artist? When did that journey start?
Man, the journey started around my teen years, man. Yeah, I was probably doing grade 9, man, you know. 2015, 16, yeah, around there, you know.
2015?
Yeah, 15, 16.
2016.
Yeah.
At that time, I was doing my dream. 2016, I was doing my dream.
Damn, son. So, son, yeah. My journey started there, man, like, writing some shit, man, like, I was like, I gotta do this, man, because I was happy about it, man, like, writing some shit, you know, translating my pain into something beautiful, you know.
That's what I really love about music. Especially when it comes to music. People who are doing music some of them, you know, they are one of those quiet people. Instead of talking or making noise, they just sit there and watch everything. Then once that particular person gets into studio, then the producer plays the beat. Damn.
Left in tears.
Damn, you drop something, you know. So as for me, music is my therapy. This is my therapy.
Yeah.
Like sitting there, sacrificing my sleep some night, you know, doing FL studio, working on FL studio, doing music. This is my therapy. This is my therapy. This is the space where I'm comfortable to clear my own head, to clear my thoughts, you know, to think. You know, to think, to do something, you know. But that's for anyone who's out there, you know, who's doing music, who's doing anything. If you wanna do something, go for it. In terms of like listen, a lot of people, they wanna do something. But when it's that time to implement or to take action, they get cold feet.
They go MIA.
Yeah.
MIA.
You sit down, you plan this thing, you plan it, you know. But when it's time to implement action, like indeed I'ma do this, they get cold feet. Don't do that. Yes, I know fear is always gonna be there. But sometimes you have to kick it away. You have to throw it away. You have to take risks. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Yeah, you feel me? Since I'm recording with my phone, there's gonna be a lot of disturbances, you feel me? Since right now the phone is telling me that the camera gonna close in 20 seconds, but I had no choice but to close it. You feel me? I had no choice but to close it. And it is what it is. This is Rap Issa Lifestyle Season 1, Episode 1. So out of all web names, then you decide to call yourself Afrikkkana. Why Afrikkkana?
Well, I can say Afrikkkana, Afrikkkana mean like it was inspired, man.
By who?
By the nigga Joey Badass, man.
The one from International?
Yeah, States, man.
Oh, okay.
Brooklyn, yeah, that nigga, man.
You know where he's located?
Yeah, man.
This one is a hip hop fan.
Yeah,
he's a hip hop fan. He's a hip hop fan.
Gotta do some research, man.
Do research. If it's wrong, write it in the comment section that this nigga was wrong. Joey Badass is not from Brooklyn.
You cannot follow something like cluelessly, like follow something, man. Like you gotta know the details, everything about it, man, before you follow something. Yeah.
As for me, I follow Dave East. I know that Dave East is from Harlem.
Yeah.
I follow Lil Baby, 4PF type of thing. I know that Lil Baby is from Atlanta.
Yeah, G.
You feel me?
I feel you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah.
I feel you, G. So, man.
Yeah, you continue.
This name Afrikkkana. Yeah, it was inspired by the niggas album called All Americana Badass, man. Like, I was like, man, I gotta take this Americana thing and turn it into Afrikkkana, because I'm an African, man. This is how my roots. Like,
shout out.
Nah, man, I'ma go with this name Afrikkkana, man. Like, and since then, ain't no turning back, man. I'm Afrikkkana. Yeah.
But a lot of people call you Afrikkkana, but that's for me. I like when I call you Afrikkkana. It has that thing. It has that positive vibe. So, in terms of your collaborations, any local artist you've collaborated with, or any local artist you plan to collaborate with, because in terms of your collaborations, the only local artist that I know you've collaborated with is Kenny the Web. You once did that song that was called Police Brutality. Police Brutality.
Oh man, that shit, man. That was a moment, G. That was a moment. Like that song, man. Like, man, some consciousness, man. Like, man, social consciousness, like black awareness type of shit, man. Like, man, you know, it was the moment when we did that song, man. Like, I was here, man, and excited about it, G. And that nigga, man, give me the rapper, G, man. Forgot to mention, man. That nigga.
What did he
He's
do?
one of those people who inspire me to go further.
Inspires you to go
Yeah.
further with this music thing.
To go
Hey yo,
further.
Kemi the rapper. Shout out to
Shout
you.
out to you. G.
Shout out to you,
Shout
Kemi the
to
rapper.
you, G, man.
But last time I heard that Kemi the rapper is no longer into music.
Man, that shit pissed me off. Like, honestly, man, it pissed me off. Like, how come, G?
Kemi the rapper, what did you do? What did you
If you
do?
watching this shit, G.
What did you do?
If you watching this shit,
I'm
you
a
gotta get back in the studio, man, and drop some bars.
Last week I saw him on Facebook.
Yeah, G.
So I'ma make sure, even if it may happen that me and him, we are not friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
But I'ma make sure that once I drop this episode, once this episode drops
Yeah.
or anything, I'ma make sure that he gets the link
Yeah, G.
to see what he has done to you. How are you feeling about this thing? So guys, once again, like the English is not our mother tongue, so
Nah.
it's not our mother tongue. I feel like we are really trying. We are really trying. You know, guys, you know what? Once again, thanks. We are at YouTube, but there is negative comments, something. But
We ain't about that, man.
we are not about that. We are not about that.
Shit, nigga.
We are not gonna let people. We are not going to let people's negativity stop us from doing something. Don't do what? Don't do it. But
all about positivity.
People are always gonna talk.
But
You just have to focus on yourself. Focus on your goals. It doesn't make sense to them. It makes sense to you. Yeah, G. You feel me? So G,
yeah.
what was going on through your mind when you realized that you've got potential to do this, or you've got potential to rap, you've got potential to be a musician, you've got potential to be an artist? What was going on through your mind? How were you feeling at that particular time or at that particular moment?
It was like my mind just stepped on landmines, you know, G, man. Explosives in my head, G. I was like, damn, man, I'm doing this shit,
Yeah,
like, for
indeed
real.
you are doing it.
I'm doing this shit,
Indeed
man. I
you are-
remember.
Indeed, you are doing it.
I was still at high school, man. We was doing Friday ciphers, man. Like, you know, I was high as fuck, man.
Yeah.
And
You used to be high? You used to smoke weed?
a lot, G,
Guys,
man, a lot.
I used to.
A lot, man.
A lot of you out there see this body that, hey, he's no longer skinny. I'm still skinny. I'm still skinny. But anyways, I'm proud of myself. Shout out to me. It's been a year without smoking weed. But sometimes you have got to be honest. Sometimes I miss that feeling of being high. I really miss it. I miss that feeling of being like,
That's the dopest feeling.
I really miss that feeling, you know. That feeling of like misplacing something. While you high, you know that feeling. Maybe you have to you have to prepare food for yourself.
Yeah, G.
Then it turns out you misplace a spoon. Then you go around the whole house
Looking for it.
looking for that particular spoon, you know, or looking for something. Then you are out there and end up opening refrigerators. Like, where's this spoon? Where's this spoon? You are out there opening cupboards. Where's this spoon? Where's this spoon? Where's this and that? You know, I really enjoyed the moment, you know, but I really enjoyed that journey, you know. Even though on that journey my mom got hurt, but right now I'm glad she's proud of me that I really like came into my senses. Like, no, it's time for me to stop smoking this thing because it's hurting my family.
Yeah.
Right now it's been a year. Being clean. I'm clean.
I've been sober for 6 years.
I'm clean. I'm sober. Yes. Sometimes I miss that feeling of being high, but sometimes I'm like, let me roll a joint, you know. Or once I find my cousin smoking dope, you know, I'm like, how about my tupunyana?
Yeah.
But I'm like, why I have to smoke it again? Which means if I'm smoking it again, I'm destroying the whole cycle of a year. of a year.
You gotta start afresh.
I have to start afresh, and there's a possibility of that pull or that thing, I'ma be addicted again. So guys, I'm very, very proud of myself.
Yeah.
If you are out there and you wanna quit smoking weed, it's not that hard. You just have to find something to keep yourself busy with. As for me, you just have to avoid the street. As for me, the thing that made me to avoid the street was music. You feel me? It was music. Just like I've said on this show, you can watch this show, but you won't live empty-handed.
No.
You can't live empty-handed. You can't live empty-handed. Yeah. I'm not that type of a presenter, who does a content. It's only about the content. No, people must learn something. I must make sure that I tell them real life experiences, things that I've really, really, really experienced. Yeah, things that I've really, 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 really experienced. So that people can get to know me, so that people can get to know the real me. Yeah, that you are not alone on this thing. There's a lot of people that are really, really experiencing this thing out there that I'm experiencing. Everyone has bad days. That's it. Everyone does bad days. So guys, back to the show. It is what it is. This is season 1 of Rap Issa Lifestyle, episode 1, season 1. We're still chilling out there with my man Afrikkkana. We're still chilling out there with my man Afrikkkana.
Yeah.
So in terms of collaboration, who's that one artist you wish to collaborate with someday? It may be an international artist, it may be a South African artist. As for me, since I'm a producer, I'm versatile. I'm a piano, I can produce, I'm a piano, I can produce hip hop, But as for me on this piano genre, that one person I wish I could collaborate with, but that one person I hope that I'm a collaborate with someday. Hot man, Kelvin Mo. Like Hot man, like shout out Hot man, like music or Hot man. To be honest, on this piano thing, Hot man want inspire. Hot man, like I wanna work with you someday, but great things take time. But I believe in myself. I believe that this thing that I'm talking about is going to happen someday. It is going to happen someday. I'm a collaborate with Kelvin Mo. Aish Buffett. If those of you who don't know Kelvin, who is Kelvin Mo, go to YouTube, go to SoundCloud, go to any streaming platform and search Kelvin Mo. On Kelvin Momo's music section, that album is very, very dope. So who is that one artist you wanna collaborate with someday, or you see yourself collaborating with someday, maybe working on an album, or maybe working on few singles, or maybe working on an EP? For those of you who don't know what's the meaning of EP is called an extended play. I'm sure out there that a lot of artists. Hey, tomorrow I'm gonna be posting my EP. I'm gonna be dropping this EP. I'm gonna do this EP extended play. Don't forget it. Yeah. But it is what it is. This is that kind of show where you learn. You feel me? So in terms of the question, who's that particular artist you wish to collaborate with someday?
Yo, for me, it has to be like J. Cole.
Oh! Get out of here! Artist that you wish to collaborate with J. Cole.
Like, man, that nigga's dope, man. Like, this music, man, like, yo.
Yeah.
That nigga is too social conscious, like, The nigga, man, like, when you listen to the nigga's music, you be like, fuck, what was happening in this nigga's mind when he wrote this song, man? That nigga's dope, man. Dope as fuck.
Okay. So right now, this is my last 2 questions, cause the people I'm doing this content with for this episode with are already complaining that they're fit now, because we have to go somewhere. We have to do something because time is important. They are telling you that we have to go somewhere and do something. Remember that you have to pop up on someone's studio to record something.
Yeah.
We are pushing this content. On the other hand, we are still busy pushing music. Shout out to us. We are really working hard. So my last two questions. How will you describe the South African hip hop? How will you describe the current state of South African hip hop right now? How would you describe it, or the current state of South African hip hop or South African music industry as a whole? How would you describe that stage?
Man, what I can say, man, it's elevating, man. The industry is elevating, man. Like, there was a time where hip hop didn't do so much plays, man, like during the time 2020, 22, 23, somewhere there, man. But as for now, man, hip hop is doing the most. It's doing the most. Elevating, man.
It's elevating,
man. Like every day, man. There are new artists coming up, man. Like
that are coming on hip hop.
On hip hop, man. Rappers, man. And they dope as fuck, man.
Yeah. So G.
Yeah, G.
I'm always onto social media.
Yeah.
So on my social media, I see a lot of posts, people saying like South African hip hop belongs to PDA, belongs to Pretoria. What's your thought on that?
I mean,
like PDA, like
it's doing the most. PDA is doing the most. Man. Like it's doing the most. But man, as for me, nah, man.
It belongs to which province then, or it belongs to which region? Because people are out there saying South African hip hop, it belongs to Pretoria. It belongs to
Yamuzanzi. Doesn't belong anywhere, man. Like
it doesn't belong anywhere.
Man, doesn't belong anywhere.
Okay, those of you
really disagree with that, man.
Those of you who always post say, hey,
but
South African
is doing the most, man. It's
belongs to
doing the
Pretoria.
Most
Afrikkkana says Afrikkkana, in his views, says South African hip hop doesn't belong to Pretoria. It's fine. Okay, G
belongs to the whole essay,
or the whole essay.
Yeah.
G, my last question before we go to that freestyle segment. We have that freestyle segment. It's about to get lit.
Almost forgot about it.
It's about to get lit. You can't come to our show, which is called Rap Issa Lifestyle. You come to Rap Issa Lifestyle, then after an interview, you wanna leave just like that. Nah, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have to give us something. That's gonna entertain my viewers out there. That's gonna entertain my subscribers out there. You feel me? Yeah. So right now, G, my last question before we play this game, which is called Who's the Best and Why. You feel me? Before we go to that game, Who's the best and why? Before we go to that game, this is my last question. Where do you see yourself in the next coming 2 years, or in the next coming 3 years from now on, or in the next coming 5 years with this music thing or on your music game? Where do you see yourself?
Well, G, I don't know, G, but I hope, man, and I wish to see myself, man, in the screens, G, man, being played on radios, G, like,
you wanna see yourself somewhere, like all over the TV, all over the medias, like 21, all over social media platforms there. Like, hey, there's this person called Afrikkkana. Afrikkkana this, Afrikkkana that, Yeah,
G.
That's
where I see myself.
In the next coming few years. Anyways, we wish you nothing but the best on your journey. But we know that you're gonna make it. You have to work hard. You have to work hard in order for you to make it.
Sacrifices.
You have to say. You have. If you want something in this life, you have to sacrifice.
Man.
If you can't sacrifice for something, then nah. Any other thing that makes people to fail in this life, reduce your cycle. Reduce your cycle of friends. Yeah. In your cycle, people who must be in your cycle or at your cycle, it must be people who bring something to the table. People who bring that value. You feel me? You can't chill with someone who smokes nyap and say, "Hey, I wanna see myself being an accountant someday." Nah, you can't do it. Nah, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't do that. This is a show where we learn. This is a show where we give you something. You watch this show, you will leave empty-handed. Yo, Afrikkkana.
Yo.
It's that time for our game, which is called Who the Best or Why. So right now in South African hip hop,
Yeah.
since I'm a producer in terms of production, I've managed to choose two best producers for me right now. Who are doing the most with this music thing in terms of music production. You feel me? So the first question is, in terms of hip hop production, between Mesh Beats and Sushi Coke Dope, who's the best and why?
Hey, G, I'm gotta give Mesh, G.
Why Mesh Beats? Why Mesh Beats?
The nigga has roots, man. When you listen to his projects, man, the nigga represent the old school type of shit,
That's
the thing I like about him, man, old school type of shit, man, the melodies, man, Mesh, man.
Everything, when it comes to product, he has that unique sound.
Man,
he has that unique
the
sound
rawness,
that pulls you what?
That nigga's dope, man.
That nigga, to be honest, it's for me too. That nigga is dope.
And someday, I wish we can work on something.
You wanna collaborate with Mesh? Mesh, if you're watching this, or if you're not watching this, if there's anyone from Gauteng or from PTA, please make sure in the comment section you mention Mesh Beats, because this guy says he wanna collaborate with Mesh Beats. Please mention Mesh Beats, guys.
Yeah,
I'm begging you
man.
for the sake of this guy. Please mention Mesh Beats. Yo, G.
Yeah.
In terms of flow of verses. Yeah. In terms of flow of verses.
Yeah.
Between Wiz and Nasty C, who is the best and why?
Riz, G. Riz, man. Them classics.
It's like you on my mind. Like on these things, you on my mind.
Riz,
Or you
dog,
on my. It's like you
dog,
on my mind.
Like Riz, man. Aries all the way, man.
The boy,
man.
he's doing the most. He's doing the most.
Yeah.
He's doing the most. Like for me, first time when I was exposed to Aries, it was his debut album, that one titled Paradise.
Paradise, man.
Paradise.
What a life.
Paradise,
G.
In terms of Paradise, the first track that really inspired me. I felt I have to listen to Aries. Is that one called You Welcome. First track, You Welcome. That introduction,
You're welcome.
he killed it.
I gotta go with this song, man. What you in it for, man?
What you in it for?
What you in it for?
What you in it for?
Money.
Yeah.
Wages.
Yeah.
What you in it for, man?
What you in it for?
Yeah.
What you in it for?
That's all, man.
Yeah. So as for us guys, we have to be in for money, not anything else but
Don't forget peace.
Love. Peace, love,
money.
Yeah. So G, let's continue for our show. In terms of I don't know how to put it, but in terms of vibes on the beats, in terms of vibes on the beats, in terms of vibes on the beats, between Echo and Weights, who's the best and why?
I gotta say Weights, man. Weights, G, man. Weights, G.
This nigga is on my mind.
Weights.
This nigga is on my mind. This nigga is on my mind.
Weights, G.
He's on my mind.
Weights, man.
On my mind.
Flows it there.
Like that Pretoria thing.
Yeah, that's Pretoria.
That Pretoria thing. That Venet thing. They are doing the most. They are doing the most in terms of they are doing the most in terms of their music. And shout out to Weights, Shout out to Weights. Yo, Weights. Shout out to Weights. Yo, Weights. You are doing the most, bro. I don't want to lie. I listen to your music. And I enjoy your music. And my favorite album of all time is People Forget to Be People. People forget to be people. My
What is it?
favorite
Is it
song.
Baker Haynes?
Baker Haynes or Baker what, you know,
Yo, man.
it's dope. It's dope. It's dope, you know. But you know the changes, you know.
Dog.
Hey, there's this one that I really like. I really love with all of my heart, where he has mesh beat on it. Rap on my shoulders. Rap on my shoulders. Like in terms of production, yo, Mesh beat, shout out to you, my brother. What you did to that beat, yo, Mesh, you are a goat. You are a goat. Shout out, you are a goat. In terms of production, you are so massive. You are so massive. And shout out to you, man. Shout out to PTA for doing the most. Shout out to PTA for doing the most. Yeah. So G,
Yeah.
in terms of like again, in terms of vibes, or in terms of flow, you know, in terms of that energy on hip hop beats or on hip hop music or on hip hop tracks, you know, between Matlera Doughboy, Mac D, and 25K, who's the best and why?
Matlera, man. Matlera,
Yeah.
Matlera.
Like-
damn, the niggas dope, boy.
Like, as for me, but I go with Matlera, yeah. Like this nigga is on my mind. Like,
That nigga has
let's be
this energy, man. Like, man.
yeah.
The
That
energy,
type of energy.
the creativity,
That creativity.
artistry.
You know,
Like, man, Matlera,
his
man,
flows,
like,
the way he changes his voice, you know.
he got his own style, man. Like,
Oh,
Matlera, man.
yo, like
bring that vibe, man.
Matlera.
Every feature, man, he on it, man. He kills it, like, man. That nigga's dope.
In terms of feature for Matlera Doughboy, in terms of feature, let's be honest. On Let Me Cook, he body back to KO. Let's be honest. I know KO is an OG, is a GOAT, but we've gotta be honest.
Man.
On Let Me Cook, Matlera Doughboy, body bagged.
That
KO.
man, when he was playing with the abbreviations, man.
Hey,
like,
he did it.
PST,
He did it.
PSG, what?
He
like,
did it. He body bagged KO. I don't wanna lie. I don't wanna lie.
Damn.
I don't wanna lie. In Let Me Cook. My friend, how be honest, my friend. How be honest. Matlera. Body bag to KO, my friend. Body bag to KO, my friend. Body bag to KO, my friend. But you know what? It is what it is. This is music. You can make a song. You can make a song and collaborate with someone else. Sometimes you body bag them. Sometimes they body bag you. It is what it is. That's how music goes. But KO, I'm sorry, bro, but you have to be honest. You have to face reality. Matlera Doughboy, body bagged you. Or Let Me Cook. Or Let Me Cook. You honest. Matlera Doughboy, body bagged you. Yo, G, our last two questions. Between Latin over pounds and Tato Sawu, who's the best of all?
Hey, this is kind of tricky, man. It's kind of tricky, dog. It's kind of tricky, man. But for me, this one is kind of tricky. But
Okay, if it's kind of
can I go with both?
you go with both. They are
I
both.
go with-
They are both dope.
Amen.
Yeah, indeed. They are both dope.
Like,
I don't know the name of this album that Latin Over Pounds released. Is it last year or this year, or is it last year, or is it 2023? You know, that one that has Mama Zara. You know.
last year she late.
What is the name of the album? I forgot.
Pray for Pito. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Pray for Pito.
Yeah.
Pray for Pito.
Yeah.
Yo, Latin Over Pounds. Yo, man. My favorite track on that album of yours. Block Myself. 1, 2, 3, block myself. Mugo kali beat. Makapone la steam bubble. Bayisi limona peace. Yo, my bro. You did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
That's for me, it's Mama Zara, man.
Mama
Like,
Zara, where
the struggle, the storytelling,
yeah,
man.
the storytelling struggle. But as for me, in terms of storytelling, pray for where like he tells the whole world that I used to smoke weed, or indeed I'm still smoking weed. But at that time, you know, my mom wasn't proud, and like when he found my stash, you know, even sometimes I would arrive late, this and this, you know, I was involved in an accident, but I didn't want to tell you because you were going to get wild, or you were going to get wild, you know. Yeah, G. So G,
Yeah.
Yo, G, in terms of our last question,
I.
I was gonna make you choose between two international artists, between J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. But since you said J. Cole,
Nah, dog.
You wanna collaborate with J. Cole, but you wanna collaborate with J. Cole, but on the other hand, you wanna give this one to Kendrick Lamar. How's possible?
Yo, G, like, man, Kendrick Lamar.
On
Yeah, man. Kendrick.
this one, you go for Kendrick Lamar or you go for both of them, right? They're OGs, they're goods, like it's both Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole.
Even J. Cole said, why they acting like two legends cannot coexist, man? Like, why, man?
But as for me,
I'll go with both, man.
You go with both.
I'll go with both, man.
I don't know, but as for me, I hope that someday, before like they retire on this music thing, they could give us that album. That joint album.
Man.
We want it. We don't want. We need it. We need it before J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar decide. Before they both decide to retire. Guys, please, I'm begging. Let's put it on Twitter. Let's put it everywhere on social media platforms. Let's put it everywhere. Yeah.
We need that. Man.
We need that album, that joint album of Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole before they retire. Yeah. Even if they can do it on that year, they say, hey, this year we are retiring both on music. We are retiring on music. We wanna do business. We wanna do something. I'm begging you. Tell them to give us the Boma 50 track, then they can retire in peace. Because we know that even if they retire, we're gonna still like listen to something, you know. And if it may happen that they do a joint album, it's gonna be massive though. In terms of streams. Like
I believe that joint album
that
change the whole perspective
of hip hop music. But in terms of features, even if they do that joint album, I hope that they can feature maybe the likes of Dave East, you know, the likes of Lil Baby, you know, the likes of Lil Dog, you know.
That's for me. I don't want no.
Oh, you don't want feature. You just want both of them on that album. Both of them on that album.
Bar for bar, you know.
Bar for bars, you know.
The storytelling.
Those
perspectives.
Those type of beats where like,
man.
Those type of beats where like you be speeding this bar, then I'ma speed this bar, like we respond like. I enjoy like those type of music where like on the same track is two artists, you know, like they're talking about something. Talking about something. There's that sort of track of the Stan and Malume Vector. Shout out to Malume Vector. May his soul continue to rest in peace. Malume, you did your thing. You did your thing. We always love you because you have raised the flag very, very high. The flag very, very high, you know. So, guys, right now, it is what it is. This is episode 1, season 1 of Rap Issa Lifestyle. You know, it's time for me to close this background beat. It's time for me to close this background beat. It's about to go down. It's about to be lit. We are going to that freestyle segment. We are going to that freestyle segment. Let me open that beat for you. Yo, Afrikkkana.
Yo, G.
This is the freestyle segment. This is it. It is what it is. So on this freestyle segment, we've got bulls. We've got bulls. On this one.
Right.
Minimum is 2 minutes.
2 minutes, right?
Maximum is 3 minutes and 40 something or something.
Right.
So it will be up to you whether you go for minimum or maximum. It will be up to you. So G, are you ready? Are you ready?
Am I ready?
Hey, what's up? It is what it is. This is Rap Issa Lifestyle season 1, episode 1.
I hope I'm ready. I don't know. I hope I'm ready.
It's that time for freestyle segment. It is what it is. You Afrikkkana, you ready? In 5,
I don't know.
4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, minimum 2 minutes, maximum 3 minutes. Yeah. But as for this beat, it's around 2 minutes or something, or 3 minutes or something. I don't know. But you have to kill this one. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's get it. Look, a duplicate of Rama City in a presence, the finest of Rap the Carnies. A soul that brings excitement, an introvert that stimulates the spirit of an extrovert, invigorates the powerless. Nonetheless, I'm just a byproduct on my mindset. No label it, my features got safety harness. I bring no harm, I'm not afraid. Vouch for me, I vouch for you. Promise you won't regret. Formation so tight, I stay straight in my defense. The same first stop pen, there's a difference. Financially running on a quicksand. Hustle, my occupation. Initiative for fear thinking, scrubbing them weights. Be my daily routine. This ain't a movie. Struggle is real, shadows on my wrist. Hard times for me to reach to dream. I'm a dollar fin, the BLT, the resist. A real G, the one who can die for your sins. I'm kidding, I'm no Jesus. This ain't no sick man. Abstract eye. That notes for poetry, simple. Until my last days, SLI in the booth. Full of misery, flooding in the neighborhood. Picking pockets, homeboy doing things, he shooting. Hunger strikes, he tryna get some food. Meant no harm, society misunderstood. The act of desperation, the simple explanation would have changed things. No need for interrogations, false inquiries. There's some real casualties out there. Life and fair, wish welfare could keep souls fed. Bottles empty, mummies are groupies. Fathers running doing legs like in the Olympics. Come on, G, why you doing that? Yeah, why y'all doing that? Why y'all doing that? Yeah, taking things slowly like I'm rolling J. Excavated, that's the only motive. Jamming now, twice I'm feeling blessed. Running on the metal, I let sparks fly. Celestial beam, I'm heavily charged. Abstraction of art, insanity, musically, insanely. Get fucked up, I'm there for the peace. Giving it therapy, assist. Pen surgically healing brain tumors. Horoscope, a motive behind rumors. Solitude, I'm here to reside. It's like a duel, it's like test that job. You be left as a you. Instruments give me chills. Swim by in my DMs when you get a chance. Man, I'm out, yo.
Yo, it is what it is. This is Rap Issa Lifestyle.
Afrikkkana, man.
This is Rap Issa Lifestyle. Season 1, episode 1. I hope you've enjoyed our freestyle segment. Guys, go tell your friends to tell their friends that it's lit on this episode. It's lit on this episode. It's lit on this episode. Go tell your friends to tell their friends that it's lit on this episode. I really enjoyed this freestyle segment. I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. Like, to be honest, I've enjoyed it. Perfect. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to say it, but I'm excited. We had power cards, we had power cards. We had power cards. On some days we couldn't shoot. We couldn't do this episode on some days. But I'm glad that today we did. Shout out. You feel me? So guys, before wasting your time, for me, P Gemini 3 from OBF and a rap. For me, P Gemini 3. Guys, it's gonna make a little bit of so man, two are calling like, but the more you well, but I hope you enjoyed our content. Please subscribe to this channel. Please don't forget to follow us on. Please don't forget to follow me on YouTube. Please don't forget not to follow me on YouTube. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Example, if you Gemini, yo Afrikkkana. Before we leave, anything you wanna say to the world out there? Last question. Before we leave, before we close this show, because some of my members are already fighting that I need to cut this thing. I need to cut it off. They don't understand how much. They don't understand that I am excited. How much I'm really excited to do this thing. You feel me? They don't understand. But I guess I've got no choice but to cut it because now I got something. Time doesn't wait for no man.
Time is money.
If you're out there and you wanna do something, then do it. I'm telling you, do it. There's still time, do it. I'm telling you. So for me, P Gemini 3 from OBF and Mawat more entertainment, in association with the Polo Records. For me, P Gemini 3 and Afrikkkana. We out. Shout out. Peace.
Before we go out, check me on Facebook. I go by Mahawu. Mahawu.
G.
I was
going to make sure that they see it. I was going to make sure that they see it. They see all the details. But it's fine. I get it.
Forgive me for being forward.
He's forward.
Forgive me, like,
I get it.
I thought, nigga, you.
I get it. He's singing. I get it. He's singing. I get it. He's singing.
I'm single, guys.
He's singing. So don't forget, all those beautiful ladies out there who think this is your guy, this is your man to be, then go to the comment section. If you can't find this guy on Facebook and you are a lady and you wanna date this guy, hook me up on Facebook and follow Gemini 3. Then I'ma make sure that I give you his details, in terms of WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. From me, Gemini 3, from the rest of the crew, we out.